Good afternoon, students. Today we are going to learn Kamala Das's poem and introduction. Earlier class we learned biographical details of Kamala Das. Today's class, let us learn the poem. And I am going to recite the poem. All the students listen to me carefully. I don't know politics, but I know the names of those in power and can repeat them like days of week or names of months, beginning with Nehru. I am Indian, very brown, born in Malabar. I speak three languages, write in two, dream in one. Don't write in English, they said. English is not your mother tongue. Why not leave me alone? Critics, friends, visiting cousins, every one of you. Why not let me speak in any language I like? The language I speak becomes mine. Its distortions, its queernesses, all mine, mine alone. It is of English, of Indian, funny perhaps, but it is honest. It is as human as I am human. Don't you see? It voices my joys, my longings, my hopes, and it is useful to me as cawing is to crows or roaring to the lions. It is human speech, the speech of the mind that is here and not there, a mind that sees and hears and is aware. Not the deaf, blind speech of trees in storm, or of monsoon clouds, or of rain, or the incoherent mutterings of the blazing funeral pyre. I was child, and later they told me I grew, for I became tall. My limbs swelled, one or two places sprouted hair. When I asked for love, not knowing what else to ask, for he drew a youth of 16 into the bedroom and closed the door. He did not beat me, but my sad woman body felt so beaten. The weight of my breast and womb crushed me. I shrank pitifully. Then I wore a shirt and my brother's trousers, cut my hair short, and ignored my womanliness. Dress in saris, be girl, be wife, they say. Be embroidered, be cook, be a quarreler with servants. Fit in, oh, belong, cried the categorizers. Don't sit on walls or peep in through our lace draped windows. Be Ami or be Kamala or better still be Madhavakutti. It is time to choose a name, a role. Don't pay, don't play pretending games. Don't play at schizophrenia or be a nympho. Don't cry embarrassingly loud when jilted in love. I met a man, loved him. Call him not by any name. He is every man who wants a woman, just as I am every woman who seeks love. In him, the hungry haste of rivers. In me, the ocean's tireless waiting. Who are you? I ask each and every one. The answer is, it is I. Anywhere and everywhere, I see the one who calls himself I in this world. He is tightly packed like the sword in its sheath. It is I who drink lonely, drinks at 12 midnight in hotels of strange towns. It is I who laughs. It is I who make love and then feel shame. It is I who lie dying with a rattle in my throat. I am sinner. I am saint. I am the beloved and the betrayed. I have no joys that are not yours, no aches which are not yours. I too call myself I. This is the poem, students. Let us look at the introduction of the poem. This poem first appeared in Kamala Das's very first volume of poem, which was entitled Summer in Calcutta and which was published in 1965. This poem is wholly autobiographical and may also be labeled as a confessional poem. It is confessional in the sense that Kamala Das here takes the reader into her confidence with confessional poems. At the same time, it shows Kamala Das's capacity for self-assertion. Furthermore, we have here a poem of revolt against conventionalism and the restraints which society has been imposing upon women. Kamala Das's feminism or her advocacy of the rights of women clearly appears here. Thus, this poem reveals to us several aspects of Kamala Das as a poet. This poem is written in free verse in colloquial style, which appropriately allows to the free flow of writer's thoughts and feelings. The poem is revealing of the poet of her political knowledge, of her linguistic acquirements, of her physical growth, of the sad experiences of her marriage, and of her quest for fulfilling love. What M.K. Naik says of her poetry in general also applies for this poem. Kamala Das's persona is no nymphomaniac. She is simply even woman who seeks love and she is the beloved and betrayed, expressing her female hunger. Word. And students, here I have noted down some of the difficult words and I'm giving the meanings. After reading the meanings, you need to read this poem silently and try to understand what Kamala Das wants to say. And after that, we will have discussion. Incoherent, unintelligible, not clear, and hard to understand is called incoherent. It is incoherent to understand the lesson. It is incoherent to understand the topic. Mutterings, complaints expressed privately. When we say very privately, we call mutterings. Jilted in love, had a sudden and unkind end of romantic relationship. Know the three languages in this poem means that the poet know three languages: Malayalam, Kannada, and English. Writing to means can write in Malayalam and in English. Dream in one, Malayalam. It is the mother tongue in which one usually dreams. Why not leave me alone? A glimpse of the poet's spirit instinctively rebelling against all forms of restraints. It is as human as I am human. Just as a human is liable to make mistakes, so Kamala's language is not without errors. The speech of the mind, language through which feelings such as joys, desires, aspirations, etc. of man's mind is expressed here and not here, to the point and not irrelevant. Incoherent mutterings, speech in a low voice, not meant to be heard by others. Blazing, burning strongly, asked for love, expressed the bewilderment of the innocent young girl who sought love but experienced raw lust which left her feeling as identified. A quarreler with servants. People advised Kamala to be a quarreler with servants as otherwise the latter will get the upper hand. Belong, to feel comfortable and happy with the situation one is placed in. Categorizes, the people with the traditional thinking who considers men and women as a distinct category having specific dress and roles. Schizophrenia, a mental illness in which a person becomes unable to link thought, emotion, behavior, leading to withdrawal from reality and relationship.